Hallo zusammen! It finally happened. Years in the making, so to speak. I got to see Rammstein live. So here's what I, a longtime German fan, think of the show and how much I enjoyed it, if at all. I became an active Rammstein fan in 2004 with the release of the Reise Reise singles Amerika, Keine Lust and Mein Teil. For years and years, more or less ever since, I tried to get Rammstein tickets, but somehow luck had never been on my side with this endeavor. It was not much of a difference in 2020 when Rammstein sold tickets for their European tour in support of their self- or untitled comeback album, which was released in 2019. You know, to me, Rammstein is more than just one of my favorite bands. They are also a huge part of this channel and this community. Through my videos and me talking about the German lyrics, what makes them special and the like, many fellow-minded fans have gotten in touch and discussed the songs under my videos, in the comment section. So it was and is something that's really special. Fast forward 2 years and a pandemic later, the shows that were originally booked for 2020 couldn't take place in 2021, and therefore they got rescheduled a second time. In May of 2022, I was at my parents' and scrolled through Instagram. All of a sudden, I read something to the effect of, "More production limits have been lifted so we can offer additional tickets." And I immediately told my dad, because it's sort of a ritual for us to go to concerts together regularly. I mean, this year alone, we've seen Ghost, Tool, Die Ärzte, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers so far, and there's even more to follow. When I told him the ticket price, he was like, that's a bit costly. Then I texted my mom, who was sitting right across from me, and eventually we both decided to buy 2 tickets nonetheless. One for him being a gift, and one for me. His 60th birthday was in June, so that actually worked out in our favor. So, on June 18th, my dad's 60th birthday, we gave him his ticket and he was really surprised. Also, because the concert in question was about to take place just 1 day later, on Sunday, June 19th, in Düsseldorf. And on that day, we drove to the venue, the Merkur Spielarena in Düsseldorf. It was a sunny, warm, but not too warm day. More about that in the German podcast, episode 72, by the way, which is available on all common podcast apps and platforms. It's a German podcast, hence the name, but for both native speakers and for language learners. As you can see, we had tickets up there on the sides of the arena, but we couldn't care less, to be honest, because we just wanted to be there. And you have to keep in mind that the tickets we got were additionally offered tickets, so both of us were far from complaining in any way. Anyway. We still very much felt the heat of the flames. We literally oversaw everything, with the exception of drummer Christoph Schneider, because the angle didn't allow for that. However, we still got to see him on a huge screen that was attached to the side of the huge stage. So that was a pretty well thought out technical solution. When you think of a Rammstein show and you've never been to one, you may guess they're gonna use pyrotechnics on every song, all the time. I was surprised that the band doesn't use the huge upper fire installments more often, for instance, the fire towers. They are placed in the back of the infield. The more the show progressed and I thought about it, you know what? I actually really prefer them not using all that stuff for every single song, because then it's very easy to be pretentious and monotonous, It won't stay something special and outstanding. In other words, the fact they didn't use pyrotechnics all the time made the times they used pyrotechnics even more impactful and unique. We were really pleasantly surprised with the sound as well. The live mix was well balanced and the bass wasn't drowning everything else too much, which often occurs in heavier, distorted live music. Don't get me wrong, it was freaking loud, but it never got to the point of being very distorted or too loud, I don't think. Generally speaking, when it comes to loud live music, I can't stress enough how important it is to wear ear protection. Not just for really loud shows like this one, your ears will certainly thank you later in life, believe me. And you can thank me later as well. So, which songs did they play? Well, setlist spoiler incoming. The setlist contained many of the band's expected classics. I was pleasantly surprised to hear Armee der Tristen, which opened the show including a loud bang. They neither played Angst nor Dicke Titten, and they didn't play Feuer frei. Asche zu Asche would have been nice as well, but Rammstein, the song, and Heirate mich were equally cool old school tracks. Also, two standout live performances and songs were Du hast and Sonne, both with highly impressive and literally heartwarming technical effects, if you know what I mean. And if you're asking yourselves if my dad also enjoyed the show, well, I think this picture says it all, doesn't it?
Wie fandst du das Konzert denn?
Hervorragend.
Ja?
Ja,
So?
mach ich wieder.
Ja?
And on this occasion, I would like to thank all you guys who have watched one or even all of my 70 plus Rammstein related German language learning and explanation videos. Your feedback, your interest in them is really beyond amazing to me, and I can't stress how blessed I feel with an awesome community like you guys. So from the bottom of my German heart, thank you very much, and let's drive the road together to 100k subscribers. Shall we? I think we shall. Thanks for watching everyone, I'm your Vlog Dave, tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal.